because of there is so much external factors going on in the world right now. I want everybody to make sure that we have a strong internal game. And why is that? Because once this thing is done, once all of this craziness with the virus or whatever craziness is going on in your life, this is not only the virus case I'm talking about. This is a valuable lesson that you can take with you after this is done and move on, right? Again, applied knowledge is power. And this thing is a new word I'm gonna teach you. And it's called resiliency. Resiliency means being able to return to its original form. For example, once all of this is done, once the quarantine is done, once the virus is under control and the world goes back to its normal form, are you going out stronger, or are you coming back stronger, or are you coming back weaker? There's only going to be two options from this. You're coming one back stronger, you're resilient, or you're coming back weaker, victim. Which one of them two are you which one are you choosing? There's just one of the two options, winner or victim. If you are currently walking around in your home talking a lot about and hearing these thoughts in your head of like, I'm too tired, I don't have time to train, I don't have enough energy, I'm not motivated, I'm X, Y, and Z, whatever other excuse that fits in, you fill in the blanks. If that's you, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna have a really tough time after this is done. After this is done, it's not gonna be easier. And that's why all of the lessons I'm teaching are so valuable, and I work on it. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm working on it just as much as anyone in this group. All right? Being resilient means that you come back from obstacles. How fast are you getting back from whatever you have been going through? We talked a little bit about the David Goggins cookie jar. David Goggins, who is an amazing author, has a concept that he calls the cookie jar. He's not only an author, he's an absolute savage when it comes to just calling him an author I would call it a disrespect, but without going too much in on this guy, he's a Navy SEAL who has an incredible life story. Highly suggest his book called Can't Hurt Me, or Can't Hurt Me Now. David Goggins, Goggins. He talks about the concept that he calls the cookie jar. And the cookie jar is his list of all the things that he's been going through and that he surpassed. It can be that you had a tough pregnancy, but now you're back stronger than ever. You went through depression, but you are now back stronger than ever. Nobody believed in you when you said you were going out to start dancing. Now you're back stronger than ever. All right? This is called being resilient. Resiliency is the skill that we all should be developing in this camp. And that's what we are doing together. And that's why it's so important that you keep doing all of the workouts. You do the challenges I tell you. They are there for a reason. I don't just pick them out of a hat and throw them on you. They are there for a reason. And it's very important that you do what you're supposed to do, whether you feel like it or not, when you're supposed to do it. That's how you develop your discipline. Discipline means doing what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, regardless of you feel like it or not. And it's so important. It's so important. Because resiliency works the same way, and it's a biological thing here. Because if you tell your brain that it's okay for you, so what happens is that whatever you're doing in life, your brain is building neural pathways. On this side, you're building the neural pathways of things that you were supposed to do that you didn't want to do, but you did them anyway. Like tough things, training, eating right, going to dance training where you don't want to, reading the books. meditating even if you don't feel like it's comfortable. All of those neural pathways are building and getting stronger and stronger. And then on the other side, we have something that we call the bitch muscles, the bitch neural pathways, and they are also getting stronger and stronger. So the more you are not doing what you're supposed to do, those channels and those neural pathways in your brain are also building, are also getting stronger. They're also getting enough more stimulus. So it goes both ways. That's why it's so incredibly important that if you tell yourself that you are going to do these 30 days, no matter what, you will find a way or make a way. It's so important that you're doing it, because or you're building the wolf muscle or you're building the opposite muscle. What's good, Maya? What's up, Thomas? Hello, Fatima. Hope everything is great. I have a lot of my one-on-one students here. Hope you guys are doing great. Fatima, remember to book your call if you haven't done it already for the following week. It's so important. I can't stretch how important it is to build these muscles. And it's the only way to do it is to do it when you don't want to do it. The only way to build resiliency and discipline is doing what you need to do, whether you feel like it or not. Because if not, you're motivated. And this is not about motivation. This whole training, this whole boot camp that we have together has zero things to do with motivation. It's only about discipline. Because I really want to teach you guys how to train at home. That's why the workouts are different. That's why I'm running over this. That's why I'm going live every day. That's why the price, I want people, that's why it is such a low price. It's no price, it's 99 cents. It's 99 cents for the entire 30 days. Like, I want everybody to learn this. I want you to understand the importance of training and the importance of being resilient. Like, you're going through some tough shit. And all of you have been going through some tough shit. Like, if you don't think that you are the guy that or the woman that is resilient, sit down and write things down. What have you done? What have you done? You overcame an eating disorder. Like, you're still here. You overcame giving birth, but you're still here. Nobody believed in you becoming a professional dancer, but you're still here. That's what it is to be resilient. Most of us have those, all of us have those things. All of us have those things, and you need to know what it is. You need to know what it is. And when we do the workouts and I say it's time to dig deep, you gotta go to that dark space. Sometimes you gotta go to that dark space to take that energy out, to, like, you know what? I never wanna go back there. I never wanna go back there. Like, I used to, like, I keep saying, like, I dealt with a lot of depressive and anxiety and some tough shit in my life. And when I look back at it, I'm like, you know what? Like, I did some shit. Like, I feel proud of it. And I have more stories. Like, I share half, not even a third of the stories that I have. Not even a third of it. Like, there's been some shit in my life that when I tell those stories to my friends or to new people that I meet, I see in their faces, they're like, wait, what? That happened? And I'm like, yeah, but it's okay. Like, I'm here. Like, I'm still here. I'm still around. Like, it wasn't that bad. But you understand how bad it was when you see the reaction of other people. And you have those things too. But you need to know what it is. You need to know what it was. Because if you know what it was, then you know how to use it. That's when you understand that you got to be resilient. Trust me, when this virus thing is over, if it's not an economical, financial crisis that is coming, if it's not a recession coming, it's only a matter of time before there is a new virus coming, or a new disaster coming, or whatever type of thing is coming. You got to develop resiliency. You got to do. I can't push it. Like, I can't emphasize enough the importance of it. What's good, Reem? Guys, let me know if I'm making sense here. Let me know if I'm making sense. Let me know if I'm making sense right here. Hello, Denise. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday afternoon or night, maybe in your country. Give me thumbs up if I'm making sense, guys. Pass me a thumbs up if I'm making any type of sense right now, if I'm just ranting for ranting. You know? And the way to develop, and the way to a hack to develop all of this. What's good, Veronica? A way to develop all of this is to let's see how I can focus this. How can I rephrase? How can I phrase this? You got to know your end game. You got to know your end game. What's your end game? Only you know it. Nobody else. I don't know what you want. I get that you want to get in shape, or that you want to stay sane maybe. But more than that, I don't know. I can spark some things inside of you. Like I can light a spark inside of you. I go on here live. I do my absolute best to give you like an instant motivation. I record these videos for all of us. But at the end of the day, I can only spark that fire. You gotta keep that flame burning. I can't do that. Nobody else can do that. It's only you. And the way you do that is that you know your end game. And then I promise you, you are going to fail. You're going to fail. No matter what. No, whatever you are doing. Failing is inevitably. You are going to fail. It's 1000% chance. In whatever you're doing. Training, dancing, nutrition, you're gonna fuck up your diet. You're gonna fall. But that's how you build resiliency. How else do you know? How else do you know where you're going? Like, how else do you build that? You know? So I just came home, but I've heard until now and it makes sense. David is asking, can you win the battle for success before winning the battle of struggles? I don't believe so. I don't believe you can win. I don't believe you can win any type of success without struggles. Zero. You're a kid and we learn this since we're kids. But I'm just amazed when I hear some people talking. It's like you forget the basic things you learned as a child. Like just by learning how to walk, you're walking around, you're falling. The whole point is to fall. The whole point of learning how to walk is to fall. Because then you learn what not to do. And then you stand up and then you walk again. And then you fall down. Then you lay down, you cry a little bit. Then you rethink your life for a second. And then you say, you know what? Let me try again. So you pause for a second. You went through some shit. Life hit you. Then you stay down a little bit, you reconsider what you've been doing. Okay, I walked, it didn't really work for me. Let me try this. You don't give up. It's not about giving up. It's not what we're doing here, champ. It's not what we're doing here. We're building resiliency. That's what I want everybody to build. And this is the most important, one of the most important lessons in this entire boot camp together. Building resiliency. And you're gonna leave with some scars. Like I want you to leave with some scars. And every scar on your body tells a story. Every scar on your body tells a story. It's a story about success. It's a story about failure. But it's a story. And it's a valuable lesson in each and every one of those scars. Mental scars, emotional scars, physical scars, whatever the case may be. Alright? This is like Resilience V has been a hot topic on my mind lately. One of my mentors talked to me about it. I talked a lot about it with my students about it. It's so important. It's so freaking important. Okay? Remember the weekend challenge. 3 liters of water, 2 meditation sessions per day, and 1 or minimum 1 day of 12 hours fasting. That should be basics. These are the basics. Alright guys? Any questions? I'm gonna hang around for another 3-4 minutes. And then I'm out. And if you don't have any questions and you're still hanging around watching, let me know here. Let me know in the comments. When was the time you were resilient? Tell me a little bit about your cookie jar. When was the time and you look back at those things and you were like, you know what? That was some gangster shit. Like I did some real shit. Like I overcame some shit. Like most of your wins, like most of your biggest wins, they come in silence. It's like you don't even. Most of my wins, like some of my most proudest moments in my life, like I never shared it with anybody. Like I never shared it with anybody. Those are my wins, and I don't need to share it with anybody. They are. That's what a man should be proud of, and a woman. You should be proud of your own internal wins. That you're like, you know what? I overcame some shit. Like I overcame some shit. There were a lot of people that if they went through what I went through, that they wouldn't have come out as good as I did. And yeah, like that builds character. Like that makes you want to, like, you know, straighten yourself up a little bit. Stankovic is saying, is resiliency the same as being persistent? More or less. I don't know if it's a synonym, or if it, what's the definition, what's the purest definition is, but for me it's definitely is. Like resiliency is again the ability of coming back from obstacles. Persistency is doing something over and over again. So persistency and consistency is the same thing. It's like, I'm gonna do it. I do it again, I failed, I do it again, I fail, I do it again, I fail, I do it again, I fail, I do it again. Keep on going. You hit that nail time and time again. You got to be persistent with your training. You got to be persistent with your nutrition. You got to be consistent with your meditation if you want to learn how to get the benefits of meditation. But resiliency, that means how fast you come back from when you fuck up or when something bad happens to you. You messed your diet up today. How long time do you beat yourself up under it? For how long time do you beat yourself up? I had ice cream yesterday. You know, I had ice cream yesterday. It wasn't on my diet. It's not on my program, but I had it. And when I ate it, I was like, you know what? This is not what I'm supposed to eat. But okay, I know. Roger that. I did it. I messed up. Boom, back on track, normal. It's not that I eat ice cream and then I think, wow, like I'm so bad. I ate all this ice cream. Okay, let me eat some pizza too, because everything is done. Let me have some soda on top of that, because everything I strive for is broken. You know, that's the difference, I'd say. Veronica is saying, I got a lot of stories. The last one, I became an assistant professor in neurobiology, stable position, and I decided to follow what I felt against everyone else. I quit my job, traveled alone, started. I can't read everything. There, boom. Started my own translation company, and I'm giving dance classes. I have no money, but I'm proud of myself. Yeah, that's it. You know, like these are things that builds character. Those are things that builds character. Those are reasons why for me, just looking into your life from this screen here, it's like, that's probably why you're training so hard. Like that's probably why you're so ambitious with your training and your nutrition. Emigen, sorry. Senai is asking how many days you think we need to make all of this training a habit. There's different researches when it comes to creating habits. You have the classical, it takes 21 days to create a habit. Then you have another one from Harvard University that said it takes 66 days to create a habit. Then I read some other things that it takes 90 days to make a habit into a lifestyle. That's a minimum 3 months for anything. That's a minimum 3 months for it to become your lifestyle. All right. Then there's different ways to hack your habits. I read a great book called Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits, I think the name of it was. It was so great I didn't even remember the name. Atomic Habits. It's a great book. It talks about each habit needs 3 things. Let's see if I can remember it. You need a trigger. You need what's it called? An incentive and an end game. But yeah, I said give it 3 months. Everything worth having takes time. Everything worth having takes time. And yeah, I don't think that's the right question, my brother or sister. I can't see the photo. I don't think that's the right question. I think the right question is how long time. I think the question is like how much can I get out from doing this? Like I take cold showers every day now. I've been taking cold showers every day together with one of the people in this group. Every day for the last 40 days now. I think it's 40, something around those lines, 36, something like that. And I've been doing it on and off for years. Like for years I've been doing that. It's not easy. It's still not a habit for me. Training is still not a habit for me. I tell you. Even training is not something I like. Boom, I do it. Like I know I'm a better person when I train. I like myself more, but it's the resiliency. Like it goes back to the discipline and being that person. I think the question is like what's the benefits of me doing this every day? Instead of like, oof, how long until this doesn't feel tough for me? It's gonna feel tough. Did that make sense? Like I hope that made sense. It made sense in my head when I said it. Any other questions, guys? I would love to answer them. If not, I'm gonna leave you to it. It's Saturday night. I know you have some of you can still leave your house and go out and enjoy. Me, however, I'm in quarantine, so I'm gonna stay here and work on my ebook, my new ebook that I'm launching extremely soon. Intermittent fasting and nutrition guidance for dancers. Or just people with hectic life. I just like to use the title dancers, so more dancers wake up, take action on it, and yeah, very very soon. Hopefully tomorrow I launch it. Remember also to book your call, guys. I want you to book your coaching call. There's no reason why you shouldn't do it, guys. I'm gonna leave all of you to it. You got the weekend challenge. Remember to book your coaching call. We're gonna post it here somewhere. It's all the info is inside of the PDF for this challenge, the 30-day immune and body booster PDF.
We have some comments here before you go.
Wow, sorry. Wait, whoa, I didn't see it. Here we go.
First, Veronica say, why is the secret? So yeah, to everyone that hasn't watched the video yet, watch it.
The why. The why is the secret. Yeah, the why.
Mm-hmm.
The why video is the secret, or the why text is the secret of everything.
And then you can.
Senna is saying yes, you did. Perfect. Jean-Michel is saying the question is not do I love the process. The question is do I love the process, not do I like the results. You see a monk and you might like the result of the enlightenment, but are you willing to get up 5 a.m. and start the day full of meditations for years? Facts. Like the answer is not always here. Sometimes you get to, if the answer is here, you can't always look at it this way. Sometimes you have to, look at it this direction or look at it that direction. It's the same as saying, it's another thing we've been running over before. It's like what can I, when people, like you talk to people, it's like, okay, what's happening? Like, how are you? Like I talked to a friend of mine the other day. It's like, yeah, this Corona thing, like, I just gotta get through it. What you mean you gotta get through it? Of course you gotta get through it. What are you talking about? Do you have any other option? I don't have any other option. Of course you gotta get through it. The question to ask, what can I get out from it? What can I get from this? That's what I talked about in the beginning. There's gonna be 2 types of people in this when all of this is over. 2 types. The people that are winning and the victims. The people that get something real out of this. The people that leave with skills that they've been harnessing under this power, under this entire quarantine craziness. The people that have been developing skills, real skill sets, and the people that are gonna be stuck. The people that choose to listen to blah, you know, the other voice in their heads. There's always two voices, at least me. I always hear minimum two on a good day. But there is gonna be.
It's gonna be tough.
It's tough for all of us. It's tough for all of us. You wouldn't want it any other way. You wouldn't want it any other way. That's the way you want it. That's the way you would want it. Don't ask for it to be easier. Ask for you to be stronger. That's the right question. Can it be easier? No. Can I be stronger? Yes. It is an external thing. These are things you don't control. Can I be stronger? That's internal. That's what you can control. Alright guys, I hope this made sense. Resiliency is the name of the game. That's what we're developing here. Alright? How fast can you bounce back? Let's win together. Remember, as always, by Dancers for Dancers. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy your weekend and do the weekend challenge.